And we're live. Hello, everybody. We got a. Hello, everybody. Yep, we're having to start without Twisted for the moment. He's kind of being held over and in the area with very, very little signal, if not any. So just bear with us until he joins in. We got Craig, and we also have Pool Bear Ed on the panel. So any questions, comments, concerns? You know the normal routine on the policies and agreements and deals. So with that being said, let's roll.
How's everybody doing? Good evening. Welcome to the stream. Let's see, Froggers, Hot Rod, Zedhead, Fourth, Brandon, Royce the boy in the chat. We got Harold. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday. The weather's starting to get nice, and everybody's starting to get outside and start to get out of that cabin fever. So lots of good videos coming along. Everybody seems to be getting behind the camera and doing some stuff. It's good to see that.
Yeah, it definitely got to be 74 here in Virginia, so got to be pretty nice out there.
Got into the mid-50s here today.
Nice. Oh, a bad thing about the temperature changing right now, unfortunately, Mother Nature does not love to make up her mind very often. So you'll get a day or two of warm weather, then you'll wind up catching a nasty rainstorm, and then another week of cold weather.
Not only that, but everybody's allergies tend to go crazy, and cold and flu, and normally this is the time of year where the farmers are trying to figure out what they're going to get in the ground and how they're going to do it. And like in Kansas, all of our crop ground is completely saturated, so it's too muddy to do any planting. It's going to be an interesting spring, no doubt.
Oh, yes. Let's see, we got Peeper Dawn in here. What's going on, Peeper?
Hey, Peeper.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Ed.
I'm sorry. I said, hey, Peeper.
And I think that Peeper and Matt have been outside doing a bunch of yard work all day. So I don't know if Matt's still doing that or not. He might be working on his El Camino.
Yeah, she said she's helping them put seats in the Camino. Tell you right now, it's probably the best time to be doing it, considering how warm it is and the rain being held off, which is always a plus.
Yeah, we were supposed to have rain for the last 6 days, and it's pretty much we've had maybe one or two sprinkles, but it hadn't really accumulated into any kind of storm yet. So it looks like Jay is over to his sister's house helping her and listening in. So if we're still alive when you get back home, Jay, we'll be you got an invite waiting on you, brother.
There's Justin.
If we're still alive when you get back home,
Matt.
Jay,
How you doing?
you got an invite waiting on you, brother.
How you doing?
Hello, Justin. Hello, Matt. Good to see you, brothers.
Greg, Greg,
Wow, me, and I've kind of missed out on a lot.
oh my goodness.
Hello, Matt. See you, brothers.
How is everyone?
Living and breathing and enjoying the warm weather.
would love to be enjoying the warm weather.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
David. You remember my video
Yes,
from
sir.
yesterday? Look here. There's a shop. Remember all the junk that was over here? I don't
Yeah.
know if I showed you. I've been doing this all day long.
Oh, wow. You got it looking a lot better.
It's all clean. Nothing up the driveway. Everything's all stacked and piled up.
Nice.
Metal pile back here. Everything's all put away. I got my tools out again. I got me some seats.
Nice.
Check this out. I'm gonna see if I can get it to work, but they got heated seats, baby.
Oh, you going to love that.
Heated seats in El Camino. It's unheard of.
I
Hey,
know what-
Tractor, how you doing?
But-
Hey, Hot Rod Jay, how you doing? Oh my goodness, Peeper Don too.
I
How
got
you
my
doing?
all this wet towel.
Yeah, I know another little missus that's going to love him heated seats.
When she gets to ride in it.
Oh my goodness. Thanos Toolbox, how you doing?
Nanos, what's going on?
With this wet. Hello, everyone. Can't see you, but hello.
How you doing?
Your park car
How you
dead.
doing?
Oh man.
How you feeling, Jeff?
Oh. Over here, man.
Oh. Hey, Matt.
Why you know?
Hey, Matt.
Hey,
Hey, you picking up a lot of wind right there.
Must be all the beans.
Mm.
let me try this. Let me put you inside the car. How about that?
Oh, yeah. Much better.
All right, just don't get mad if we start it up and drive away.
Yeah.
Road trip.
Well, I'm sober. Let's go.
Good luck.
That's it. Justin's driving.
This doesn't drink a lot. No, not that I'm anti-drinking or anything. I just don't keep liquor in the house, and I don't have a lot of money to go out and buy things like that. So, well, I prioritize.
Just saying that you wouldn't turn away a good spirit if it was available.
Well, yeah, if there was a nice rye, I would take a nip.
Hey, Crystal.
Hello, Crystal. Hello, Deer Park Farmstead. Hello, Hot Rod. Hello, Dano's Toolbox.
She's hard at work over there. She's making food.
Ooh. Nothing wrong with that.
No. Here, we're gonna try to position the lamp so that I don't turn into a white freaking glare to blind everybody. And we'll show you this. Ta-da!
Oh, nice.
It looks black, but it's not. It's actually just a dark blue. I used too much pigment.
You used too much.
Too much pigment.
Oh.
I like it.
Too much color.
Oh, fire!
And from that, it actually damaged the skull. Believe it or not, I didn't know that could happen, but it actually changed the nature of the beast. and it damaged the skull. So I have to be careful of that. And not add
Actually-
too much.
That turned out perfect.
I like it. It's just it's heavily flawed.
No. You don't get it. A battered skull is always a good skull.
Oh, I'm not doubting that. I'm just saying, freaking like, you want your project to come out, good from the mold that you have. Okay. And if it comes out with imperfections and things, that's because the mold is imperfect. Okay, fine. But if it's like the chemical composition of what you put inside the mold is making it come out pocked and cracked, then your chemical composition is off, and you need to adjust it so that it will come out with the details you want it to have, like eye sockets and a nose and teeth and things. Now, if it's coming out with cracks and holes in it, well, that's no bueno. So I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. So
See,
I'm not going to say that it's necessarily a gigantic, failure. No, it came out the way it's generally supposed to. But I'm going to refine my technique. How about that?
Okay. I'll tell you what you can do with that one. You got a Dremel or a Dremel-like tool.
Yes.
Okay. Find you a broken knife handle, just like the butt of a knife,
Yes.
and have a small section of blade coming from it. Dremel your skull, Dremel the skull, not your skull, and affix it to it. Make it look like it died from a stab wound.
Oh. Well, I can definitely freaking like insert a freaking knife into it somewhere.
Yeah.
I have plenty of knives. There's kniffs all over my house. Like everywhere.
I say we do a raffle on it.
On this thing?
Yeah.
I was just gonna send it to the person that it was supposed to get it originally anyway, with another one that actually is more to the point.
You might see if the connoisseur might be happy with the way it looks.
Yeah.
Because his teeth came out dynamite. I like his teeth a lot. They could be a little better, but I'm not squawking it, because I'm a real stickler for how the teeth come out when people are like pouring molds and stuff, metal molds, resin molds, it doesn't matter. Like I'm a real stickler for the teeth, and the freaking, bubbles and voids and things. I'm getting quite an eye for it because I want to do this a lot. I want to be able to like pour good ones like every time. I want it to just be like first nature, like I got it. And like once in a while I'll be like, oh, that sucks. It didn't work that well. But no, I want to be able to freaking produce a decent freaking run, of like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. Part of the thing is I want to get that pressure chamber, but that's a way off, But look at Tractor. Yeah, that one's coming to me. Well, we'll see. We got to talk to Twisted Our Racing because this was actually supposed to be his.
Well, when he gets into a situation where he can join the live stream, I'm sure he'll be able to give you a prompt answer.
Well, yes, of course. I'm not worried about it at all. I'm just saying. I got to talk to him first. That's all.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I got a couple more. I poured this little fella.
Nice.
If you'll notice, his forehead is all full of glitter
Oh, that's cool.
because it all settled to the bottom because the mold, he's sitting in the mold like this. And all the glitter said right to the bottom.
Need some kind of suspension material in there.
Called
It's,
resin.
Yeah, it's a suspension type. No, well, I mean, it's a suspension type material that's poured into the resin to help hold the glitter in place.
It's all timing. Really, it's all timing. Like if your resin sets up quickly, then it sets up quickly. I have a type of resin that does not set up quickly, and if you'll notice on the top of this skull here, all of the glitter that was supposed to be in it all throughout it is on the top. And you can't see it that well unless I pan back a little bit, and then you can see like, oh yeah, it kind of looks green a little bit there. Yeah, okay. But yeah, this one too. This one didn't turn out at all because I pulled most of the resin out of the jaw. See, it was just like big gaping freaking mess on the back. Well, he's really shiny on top.
That's what you call a chrome dome.
Oh yeah, a little bit, but it's just like one spot where it all settled. You know. Damn it. So whatever. It is what it is. It happened the way it happened. I can't really complain about it too much because I kind of figured it was going to happen. And like I say in my videos, this is all experimental. If it comes out good, then good. But for right now, no, it's still all experimental.
I think you should get into acrylic casting and make dentures. I think you'd be good at it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It seems like I can't type today.
Well, I'm just, people are paying $1,500 for a set of dentures. Just an idea.
Yeah.
There's a guy in Florida. I don't remember what his name is. He's got a YouTube channel and he makes dentures all day. That's what he does. And he makes a lot of damn money doing it. For each plate, up and down, for each upper plate and each lower plate, it's $500. So $1,000 for a set. He's like, that's actually a cheap price.
$1,500 is the normal rate.
I don't know. His rates might have went up. I haven't watched any of his videos in been like a year or two. Yeah, probably at least 2. It's a good dude though. Good, solid, freaking decent person. You know. Not like that guy, Captain Jerk. What a jerk that guy is. Oh my God. I can't even. Nah,
That Captain Jerk, the big teddy bear.
yeah, okay.
The tractor said he wants one in green.
I know he wants one in green. The one, what the hell you want a blue one for, Tractor? This one's blue.
See, if you do one in green, you'd have to do a dark green and a light green, like a lime green. Like fluorescent colored.
I wanted to do one in fluorescent snot green.
That would be
Nickelodeon slime.
Almost
green.
like Nickelodeon slime green.
Yeah.
Almost.
And glow in the dark.
Well, yeah. Maybe.
They got that powder that you can put in it to make it luminesce in the
I
dark.
have a ton of that stuff. I've got a bunch of it. Here, let me show you. And I've got stuff that fluoresces in a black light too. Ooh. Let me charge these up real quick, and I'll be right with you. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me give you a topic. Nuclear war. Neither nuclear or war. Discuss.
Let's talk about those connecting rods, David.
The connecting rods are also very, very nice and useful. Billet connecting rods are one of the most safer, I ain't gonna say the absolute safest, but safer than the mandatory or standard that comes in your Predator engine, Honda engine, or Briggs and Stratton, or any other engine for that matter. If you wind up pulling that governor out of your engine, please, please, please do two things: billet flywheel, billet connecting rod. And you can get them off of the ARC website, or if you go with the other company, I'm not going to mention no names, at least get them. I would rather see you spend a little extra money to have that peace of mind and not have to go to the hospital or the morgue. So I'm going
Hey, Dave, didn't we figure it up earlier? It's about $200, $210 for the billet flywheel, connecting rod, and a piston, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you see them guys?
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Those are samples. There's a bit of orange and there's a bit of like a green there, and then there's this in here. I don't know how you're gonna be able to see it or not, but they're not charging very well because there's still a lot of interfering light in here. But there's this one that's like an aqua, and then there's this one here. It's like more like a light blue.
Yeah, it's still showing up.
Yep.
Well, there's a blue light on my camera, so if I take that blue light off of my camera, now there's an interfering green light from my speaker. Damn it! Anyway,
A piece of black tape always helps out.
well then I don't know if it's on.
You make a flipper door.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Like, I don't mind. I would put one over the speaker light, but for the camera light, like, I like knowing if that thing's on or not. You get?
Yeah.
I unplug it when I'm done using it. I unplug it. I get rid of it. I unplug it and I make sure it stays unplugged unless it's being used. Because I found it on a couple of times when it shouldn't have been. Like I go on my desktop, like I'm online and I'm clicking away at stuff, right? And I need to go on my desktop or something. I go on the desktop and I see that my freaking camera is on and open. I'm like, you son of a, who the hell opened you? And then a couple of times I go on my desktop because I need something else, and the program for the camera is open, but the camera's not plugged in, so it couldn't access the camera. So who's accessing my camera, damn it?
Jill said.
Might be the same one that turns lights on in my house.
Or the one that double clicks everything on my freaking keyboard. What happened? All my mouse clicks are like, a lot of my mouse clicks are like double mouse clicks, and a lot of the keys that I press are like it'll like double click. Like if I press the space bar, it'll give me two spaces instead. I'm like, this is irritating.
It sounds like you need a new one.
It's not the equipment itself. It's the program. Yeah, it's the Windows.
Okay.
It's very badly damaged. At this point, it would behoove me to just go and get a different hard drive that's got a new Windows program on it, a fresh one. But this computer is from 2006, 2007. So yeah.
What version of Windows are you running, Cap?
7
Do you have the product key?
Ultimate. No, because this computer was donated to me.
You can find the product key from a couple of programs. You can get offline.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I need very badly to update my entire setup. It's just that there's no money to do anything. So I'm gonna have to be fine with this degrading program that constantly has errors and crashes and things, and it just misbehaves, and it farts in my face, and I have to sit here and be like,
Yeah.
so whatever. Nah.
Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up for Twisted. Now I put the links to the flywheel and the connecting rod in the chat. So if y'all want to go take a peek at those, you're more than
We
welcome.
have Jaw Era in here, and I don't know if I've ever seen that channel. I'm not subscribed, so I'm gonna throw a subscription up there.
I don't know that person. I don't think.
It looks like a new person to me, so welcome. Hello, Jimmy. Good to see you in here, brother.
See Jerry in here from Jerry's This and That. Hello.
How you doing, Jerry?
But we do have resources. Yep. If you need some stuff, or if you need a fresh version of Windows, we can make that happen pretty easy.
There's a lot of things I need, bud, and I'm not gonna freaking ask anybody for the world. It's just not gonna happen. So I have to deal with what I have and work it some way until I can change it.
Yeah, we know. It's a work in progress. We're well aware.
Everything's a work in progress.
Yeah, I'm still working on myself. That's always a work in progress.
I'm working on a stroke.
Hey, Breezies.
No strokes, Justin.
Well, at least not the kind that you have to.
I meant to dip in the pool. Wink, 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 wink. Anywho.
No cranial problems or heart attack problems. Thank you.
Yeah, let's not have any of those. Those are more expensive than any of us would like to have dealings with.
Not only that, but they're just damn painful.
Shit.
Everything in life is
Hello, Errol.
expensive. Everything is so expensive.
The gas tax is pretty rough. I hate to see what they do with the fart tax.
Death tax is bad enough.
Yeah.
The what?
Death tax
What's dove tax?
is what you have to pay for after you're gone. Hello, Alexander.
For dogs?
Pass away tax.
The tax they get you for when you're dead.
Oh.
You know, the final arrangements and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
No. Burn me and stick my ashes in a cardboard box and drop them over the Pacific Ocean. Just make sure I don't land on that big island made out of plastic toys and syringes.
Yeah. You had to bring that up, didn't you? You know I don't like those things. Oh,
If they want me to pay tax after I'm dead and gone, just send my body or my ashes straight to the IRS and say, "Here you go. If you can get money out of them, go for it."
Yeah, so, go ahead. You can send a vial of my ashes to the IRS and say, "Make me pay. Make me pay. Do something. Make me."
believe it or not, the state revenue department for the state of Kansas sent me a bill for a late ex-girlfriend. And I said, I'm not responsible for her business affairs, nor is there anybody else who's going to take care of it. So my suggestion is that you quit trying to collect something that's not there. And it took 3 phone calls to get that through their thick skulls.
Yeah, bureaucrats have never been known for their intelligence.
Never.
No offense to bureaucrats. I mean, I'm sure some of them are, smarter than a grapefruit, but hey, whatever.
And then they wanted to know what her next of kin was. And it's like, that's none of your business. And I don't have to give you that information.
That's when you just tell them, say, "I don't know, maybe her mother."
Well, at that point, her mother was passed away. So,
Oh, well.
I didn't think it was a burden that her kids should have to bear. It was like, it's none of your business.
It's like when you move into a new apartment, right, or a new house or whatever, wherever it might be, and the cops keep coming to your house looking for people that used to live there, or people that are using your address, and you're like, "I don't know that person. Why are you here?" Can I come in? No, you can't come in looking for some dude named freaking, like, I'll just put a name out there. Daniel Danielson. There you go. Like, the cops come over to the house and are looking for, Daniel Danielson here. Okay. No. Well, how do you know? You haven't checked. I don't even know that person. Well, can we come in? No. Get the hell out of here. Have any of you ever had anything like that happen to you?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
With police? I mean, it's like, are you nuts?
It's bad for them to do that, but when they do it at 2:00 in the morning, while you're in bed asleep, it's happened to me a couple of times here. They come 2:30 in the morning, knocking on my door on a Saturday morning of all mornings. We're looking for this person, and they showed me a search warrant. And I'm looking at them going, "Dude, I was asleep for number one, and who the hell is that?"
Yeah.
Well, no, you cannot come in. There's nobody living at this address but me.
Yeah.
So I know there's nobody else here except for my cat.
Alexander Smith got it right. I'm not gonna cuss on the panel, but yeah, you got it right, man.
Yeah.
Jeez, I've had to do like I've lived in the underprivileged areas of like the next town over. There's a large area. It's like crack town, and they got the cheapest apartments. And a lot of people are unfortunately in a criminal element or whatever. Dealing drugs or buying drugs or whatever. And I'm sitting there. I don't even after I got done being a fool with that kind of thing, I still had to live there because I'm still poor, and I'm living there, and more than several times that's happened to me, or ding, whatever. And they could, like, man, you have got to be out of your mind. Does it look like there's even room for anyone else to live here? My apartment's so small. It's like, well, who's in the bathroom? The bathroom door's open and you can see who's in there because the freaking mirror is like angled in such a way. Are you kidding? Come on. No, get out of here. I apologize for getting a little excited, but I mean, there are things that just frustrate you and you can't do anything about, Oh my goodness. So yeah, banging at the door and they just you tell them no, and then they come back again later, and it's like, well, no, nobody, no, we no. Like I even had roommates, and the police come to the door, and we were okay with them. You know, we were like, you come in and look around if you'd like, but we can assure you that this person, I don't even know the person you're talking about, and I know the people in this house right now. I know all the people in this apartment. Okay, there are a couple of guests here, but I can't speak for everyone that lives here because this is my room, that's his room, and that's his room. So whoever they have in their rooms, that's fine. You know, there ain't anybody in here with a warrant. I can assure you that. And as for the person you're looking for, I've never even heard of them. And we let them look around and stuff, and they're poking around, they're shining a flashlight in the bathroom because they don't feel like turning on the light switch. Come on. Yeah. Come on. You just making a scene now, buddy. Just go on. And then they come back again, and then they come back again, and we're like, dude, this really isn't the kind of apartment that you think it is. Okay, yeah, there's some pretty rowdy drinking here, but it's not like all what you're thinking. Because the guy that you're looking for, we know why you're looking for him. We read the paper, and we saw the warrant come out in the paper. We know that you're looking for that guy for this, and this. So we know. We don't know everything you know, but we know why you're looking for him, and we can assure you that kind of stuff ain't going on here. You're looking for him for that? No. You look somewhere else because that is not happening here.
Hey, Rod, Alexander.
I had a friend who was living in Topeka right after the Oklahoma City bombing in the house that the Oklahoma City bomber lived in when he lived in Topeka, Kansas. And he was going to school for criminal justice at the time, and he had SWAT drop out of helicopters into his backyard. Anybody that might be associated with the bomber.
That had to be the worst. That might have been the worst day of that man's life.
He was petrified.
I was going to say, he must have been terrified.
He was like, I didn't do anything. I'm just having a beer in my backyard.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, it does happen to people.
Oh. No, there's that whole thing a couple of years ago. It was happening more frequently, but people getting raided while they're live streaming.
Yeah, it's happened within the last 6 months. It happened to that Grant McIntosh. Somebody called the SWAT team on him and said that he had killed his girlfriend while he was on a live stream, and SWAT showed up at his house.
Yeah,
in the middle of the live stream.
Yeah, sometimes people get what's called swatted on purpose because they don't like the live streamer and they just want to get them, you know. And, well, if you tell the cops that somebody just killed their girlfriend, they have to go check it out.
Yep.
And sometimes they really do come with this SWAT stormtrooper team.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Man.
Talk about a rough way to have a live stream.
Yeah.
Answer the door.
I've seen a couple of video clips of that. I watched a whole video that had like different ones where people were live swatted. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm really glad I'm not that popular of a YouTuber to tell you the truth. Wow. My goodness.
Yeah, I agree with that, Jerry. This and that. It could get somebody killed. You know, unfortunately, hopefully, most all of our law enforcement officers are well trained, and they would go in with the taser before they would go in with a live firearm.
You would hope.
You would hope.
You would hope.
Yeah, around here they have a tendency of both. The first one that comes in is always live fire, and of course the second and third is kind of a toss up between the two. It's nothing like answering the door and having a police issued firearm pointed at your face.
Yeah, big old shotgun, nice Mossberg, freaking double barrel. Doink.
And you're looking at
Actually,
your
they're more apt to have a AR or something of that nature.
yeah.
Well, I'm really glad that I live in a state that freaking, it's kind of anal retentive about firearms. And they have a tendency to, they have a tendency to not misraid. You know what I'm saying? To, when they raid somebody in Connecticut, no, that person probably deserved to get raided. They were probably stupid and, caught the attention of the cops, and then, they were really doing something stupid and they got raided. Okay. Because I know a lot of people that have got raided, like friends, even family, that had their apartment or house raided, and I'm like, it's not like I'm advocating for you to do something illegal, but did you really have to do it stupid enough where you got raided?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, they have
you better than that.
a flashbang policy here. They just throw a flashbang into the house and then go in after everybody's stunned.
Yeah, that's a good way to get a lawsuit thrown against you.
Oh.
It is. It's better than going in with live fire.
Yeah. They throw something through my window, it's going to have a hard time making it through. They're going to have to pretty much shoot it into the window.
They do.
Well,
It's like a grenade.
well, now they have the. I saw them the prototype for this abomination of police equipment. It's called the baton cannon, and it's a cannon, CO2 powered, and it shoots a rubber baton that's like 6 inches long and about an inch diameter, and they tested it on a police officer, and he was doubtful that it was going to have any stopping power. So they put a helmet on this man and full stormtrooper gear, full cop raid gear, and they fired it at him and freaking hit him in the head. And it's like, why did you do that?
I bet he felt like an idiot.
Yeah. Anyway, when a cop is doubting their own equipment, you just got to step back and say,
Yeah.
Well, most places you have to be shot with non-lethal weaponry before you can have a license to use it. So you have to know what the effects are of it before you use it to consider how you go about using it on somebody. Like tasers and stuff like that. In order to carry a taser, you have to be hit with one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, Alexander. I believe that man lamented his decision in the freaking hospital for a few days before they released him. He had a nasty little egg for a while.
I imagine he had probably a concussion level 2.
I don't remember, but I know that the man was taken to the emergency room, and he survived. But no, he volunteered.
Yeah.
I had to get
Yeah, full.
I had to get pepper sprayed when I was still in EMS.
Don't taste me, bro.
Did Matt say tase him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely be shouting, "Don't tase me, bro," around here, because
Don't taste me, bro.
no, they really will pull out the taser and tase the crap out of you around here.
Yep.
Yeah, they
right next to where I live in Ellington. And the next town over is called Vernon. The Rockville portion of Vernon is extremely riddled with crime and corruption and things. And well, cops in that area from time to time they show some initiative and they will pull out the taser and they will put you down.
Preemptive strike.
No. If somebody's messing around and they're freaking like, hey, you need to stop, and if they're not stopping, they'll pull out the taser. We're gonna put you down. Don't stop, and if you don't stop, they'll tase you.
Nice.
Oh, grinding garage.
What you got there?
Throw him up on
I got Boo Boo.
Oh,
nasty.
oh! I got a little cut of my own too.
But it fits.
Almost in the same spot. I got a cut the other day when I was pouring the freaking resin. Well, when I was popping this out of the freaking mold.
See, he was nice and did the passenger seat first. Looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
throw him
because
up on
it's filling up. I got one to drive with.
That's the rider's side seat.
Now I'll be able to actually see over the steering wheel.
It's only an inch higher than what it was.
Yeah, but I'm short. And they move, so I'll be able to reach the pedals.
They move good. Go all the way up to the dash, kiss dash if you want.
So Jerry, if you're having to deal with Royal Mounties, then you must be up in Canada.
So,
Yeah, I think he's Canadian.
back off.
You said who what now?
Jerry's this and that is Canadian, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Alberta. All right.
Oh, nice.
And Peepers is not short. She's just vertically challenged.
Well, Crystal's only 5'2".
I'm what? I didn't quite catch that.
You're not short. You're just vertically challenged.
I'm not short. I'm fun-sized.
Oh.
Well, how tall are you?
Mounts here.
About 5'3", 5'4".
Crystal's shorter than you.
My mom is 4'11".
Crystal's 5'2".
Hey, you got to hand it to short people because most of the time they can't reach it.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
Ouch.
And Sheena, I believe, is 4'9", 10. I don't know. I don't remember.
I wouldn't necessarily say that Peepers is fun sized because that's a term that should be only referred to by her or Matt.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. You can mute us you can mute if you'd like. That's perfectly fine. Yes, Harold Fisher. I have to I have to feel that one with you, buddy, because I was 6 foot most of my life, and now I'm 5'10". I was actually 6'1" at one point, but that only lasted like a year, and then I maybe 2, and then I was 6 foot, and then in the last 7 years or so, I've lost about 2 inches. off my height.
Justin, you know why that is?
No.
It's because you spent too much time carrying all the weight of the world on your shoulders, and you got to quit doing it.
No, I got something wrong with my spine.
That's from all that heavy weight. Everybody else's burdens.
Yeah, from this big, gigantic, freaking melon head.
I'm almost 6'3", and I dated a girl that if she stood straight up, she was 5 foot tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like my last ex.
And she barely weighed 100 pounds.
I'm 6 foot, and Kathy, I think, is about 5'7".
Yeah, Crystal, she's about 5'2". She weighs a little over 100. So she's a itty bitty thing.
Healthy though.
Well, yeah, we eat, and she gets probably close to the appropriate amount of exercise. I don't get anywhere near the appropriate amount of exercise because it's hard for me to move around.
Hard for you to do anything on the third floor of hell.
It's hard for me to do anything in this area. Like, even if I wanted to go outside and walk up and down the street, there's no sidewalks.
That's what I said. You're on the third floor of hell.
Oh, I'd like to be on the first floor. Please and thank you.
First floor of a beach.
Oh, a beach wouldn't be bad. I don't know if that would be ideal, but I don't think I would complain as much. A nice warm beach.
A Waikiki Beach, maybe. Hawaii.
I don't know. I've never been to Hawaii. I don't know how it is there.
Well, there's lots of crime and drugs and that kind of stuff, but I can't imagine visiting a beach would be all that bad.
Well, every place has its good parts and its bad parts. So,
and they did have Dog the Bounty Hunter there for a while.
What's that? The Dog the
Dog the Bounty Hunter there for a while.
Oh, well. When the hunting's good.
Jerry's this and that likes pullers.
Hey, I like that whole thing where Dog the Bounty Hunter was hunting somebody that was like an illegal alien criminal, right? And then he got the guy and returned him to Mexico or something like that. But when he was in Mexico, he lost his paperwork or something, and he got caught trying to come back over the U.S. border and got in trouble.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Big time.
Yeah.
Jail time out of that, actually.
I believe he did. It's just like, are you nuts? You're chasing an illegal alien criminal, and then you freaking like hop the border yourself? I might weep for humanity, but I'm all out of tears. Oh man. Anyway,
you know, there's too many teardrops in the ocean before it consumes the whole world.
Yes. Began to weep. Kalis began to weep. The ocean filled with his tears.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I had a Star Trek moment.
Yeah, I know exactly where you're coming from.
Star Trek, Stargate, Star Wars. It's all good.
You know, I like Stargate quite a bit, but I can't get it on Netflix. So
I don't know if they still have a Stargate series going anymore. I think that they're all finished.
Yeah, they're all finished. They've been done since 2009, 2008, something like that.
I think their last one was Stargate Universe.
Yes, it was.
and it ended after season 2. And it was supposed to be a jump between universes.
Well, it was a they were on the edge of the Milky Way galaxy, about to travel between galaxies.
Between guys, right?
Yeah.
They put everybody but one in the time capsules in the stasis chamber.
So original release was October of 2009, so it started in 09 and it ended in 011 in May of 011. So
Now the book actually carried through, and if they followed the book, it was supposed to be ending, or should have ended, last year, I believe. Because they were barely into the book as far as the storyline went.
well,
I think that was about the time that Sci-Fi changed to the new Sci-Fi, and that was one of the shows that got axed.
Yeah, it's because the timeline that they chose for it was so messed up that they couldn't get any viewers on it, so they whacked the show.
I think one of the things was that they actually couldn't get any money for it because it was a low rating show.
Hell, I would have watched it. I love
Yep.
that program.
I liked it. It wasn't the best, but I liked it.
See, I watched the pilot, the Stargate, the original pilot. It was a movie, actually, and then it picked up TV series. I watched all of that. Then it was, I believe, Stargate Atlantis.
The movie had Kurt Russell and David Spade.
Mm-hmm. The movie wasn't quite as good as the TV series, I believe.
There was only like 2 characters that actually, like, whose actors actually got into the show, and that was Daniel Jackson's wife and their friend from Abydos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of got it really heavily into Stargate because I really liked that show a lot. That was my favorite program with the prefix star in it at the time that it was out. And since there was no Star Trek programs at the time, well, what else are you going to watch?
Yeah, the Next Generation will go over it again.
I used to have the whole Stargate series on DVD somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
DVDs. Remember those days?
On DVD.
That's almost like cassette tape anymore.
I'm starting to collect certain DVDs again because when our house was robbed, they took all our DVDs and CDs and things.
Oh, that's lovely.
There was a series of robberies. They went down the whole building. This building was condemned because the joists and the roof were breaking from poor snow removal or lack of snow removal, and it was a particularly bad year for the buildup, and the roof started breaking. So they emergency evacuated everybody from the building, and during the process of them waiting for an opportunity to break into weather and putting a new roof on the place, some locals had got wind of this place being shut down, and everybody moved out, and they broke into every apartment on the ground on the second level one right after the other. And they took as much sellable things as they could. We all had to file police reports and everything. But they hit 5 units.
And Zero.
Uninterrupted. So they were in their glory, whoever did that.
Do you remember the series Weeds?
I remember that it came out. I didn't watch it.
In the intro, they have the cookie cutter neighborhood, where they show all the houses that look all the same, and it's part of the intro song. But where you live reminds me of Weeds because it's just a big area full of apartment buildings that are just stuck in spots, and they're just huge apartment buildings in the middle of a field, basically. If you look at it on Google Maps. No rhyme or reason. Just let's build an apartment building complex here. Let's build one over here. Let's build one over here.
Sprawl.
No strategy whatsoever.
Sprawl. Zoning and Planning Commission's got rocks in their head. So it's all sprawl.
It's like they were playing jacks, and they just threw the jacks down. There's a spot. There's a spot. There's a spot. There's a spot. There's a spot.
Yeah.
Build apartments.
Yeah, that's like our town. You're exactly right. And there's apartment complexes everywhere, but there's no infrastructure. And there's only a couple of grocery stores around here. And even with all these fancy condos and things that they put up, we still only have 15,000 people living here.
Wow.
Not a very big town. We got more cows than people.
Alexander's leaving, I think. Take care of Alexander.
David C. took off.
Oh, did he?
All right, David.
Oh.
Yep.
Sorry.
Go.
We'll say Alexander. See you later, David. My bad.
Well, in the little town I grew up in, which is about 10 miles to the west of me, the bars outnumber the churches 2-1.
Yeah.
You don't live in Connecticut, do you?
Close.
No,
Close. You're in Pennsylvania, aren't you?
I'm in Ohio.
Ohio.
Dude,
Like I said, close.
Connecticut is the home of the drunk driver. I swear. For America, at least. Like, wow, intoxicated freaking driving. Like, oh, wait.
Ed's in the southern part of the Rust Belt.
I'm actually in Northeast Ohio, so I'm kind of not real southern, but I am in the Rust Belt. Yes.
And it kind of extends from what? Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio.
Yep. Up into New York and Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Well, back in the early 90s, every Halloween, we'd go bar hopping on a hay ride. And at the last year we did it, I think we hit 11 bars.
Did you go 5 miles to hit all 11 bars, or did you go 2?
Well, actually, the one place we stopped, you could walk to 5 different bars, and that was out in the country.
It sounds like there's a area of New York City where you can just go bar, 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 bar. It's crazy, dude. It's weird.
Well, it was really funny because there's a stoplight at this intersection, and it's probably 5-6 miles out of town. And on all 4 corners there was a bar, and right next to the one bar was an American Legion, and on the other corner it was a bar, but we called it the Shotgun Bar, because you could literally open the front door and the back door, and it was 50 yards long, and that was the bar. There was a place you could stand at the bar and like little booths along the side, enough for one person on each side of the table.
Wow.
The town my mother lives in, when I was young, the grade school didn't have a gymnasium. So all the kids went to the grade school, which was on the edge of town, kind of. And then they would have to walk half a mile to the municipal auditorium to have gym class. All the grade school kids.
Good grief.
So no matter what the weather was, you had to walk down the street to go to the gym class and then walk back down the street to go back to the normal school. Up until about 20 years ago when they built the new grade school and they decided to build a gymnasium onto the grade school.
Seemed like gym class would have been over by the time you got there.
Well, the time you make a round trip, you only have about 20 minutes of gym class for an hour. So
You got your exercise in every single day,
yep,
whether you wanted to or not.
rain or shine.
Pardon me.
More room out than in.
Well, there's a bar within walking distance of my house, and all they serve is canned beer. No bottles, no hard liquor, no nothing. But they got a really good kitchen.
Well, we would normally call that a 3-2 bar in Kansas, but they just changed our state laws. So now they sell all 5-0 beer everywhere. But they didn't pass the amendment to sell liquor in the gas stations or the grocery stores. So half the law passed, half of it didn't. But all the retailers that sold 3-2 beer cannot sell any alcohol for another 2 weeks until the law takes effect. So it stopped all the liquor sales for beer at all the gas stations and any place that didn't have a license to sell liquor for 3 weeks.
Well, they can serve hard liquor. They're allowed to by law, by their license. But the clientele that goes in there after a certain time gets a little bit too rowdy when they drink liquor.
We have a bar that's a beer bar, and the owner has spirits in the bed of her truck outside the bar. So you slip her a little extra money, and you go out to her truck, you get your mixed drink, and then you go back into the bar. Because she doesn't have a liquor license, she just has a beer license.
Well, about 10 years ago, what made him stop serving the liquor is that, again, right around Halloween, there's a place right across the street that does machine work and stuff, everything. And they had a whole bunch of skids stacked out behind their place. They drug them out into the street in between the two buildings and started a bonfire.
Yep.
Nice.
Sounds like drunken shenanigans to me.
Well,
Hey,
the
Brad.
real funny thing is the fire station's just like a block up and to the left, and they never responded.
Huh.
They're probably at the
couldn't-
bonfire.
Well, no, they couldn't get to the fire station because that was the only street to get to the fire station. So all the firemen that were responding couldn't get to it, and there's no place to park because it's right on the edge of a main highway, and this little side road. And there's no place for them to park out there because all the crowd and stuff was outside. So they just, Chief drove by and said, "Yep, it's under control. Cancel the call."
If the boys in Connecticut wanted to get to that, there's some firefighters around here that are crazy enough where they just might drive right through it.
I could probably see that with these guys, but they weren't hurting nothing. I mean,
Oh no, I understand.
it burnt the road up a little bit, but that's about it. But yeah, I wasn't down there. A friend of mine was telling me there was absolutely nobody inside the bar. Everybody was outside standing around the fire and having a good old time. And this is like 1:30 in the morning, and
All right, Brad. Well, we're glad that you're here at all. Thanks
Hey,
for
Clyde.
This Nat says that they have a pot section outside of bars in Alberta, Canada. You go outside to smoke your weed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because smoking weed outside, never floats in anybody's window. Ah! I'm glad I stopped smoking altogether, but man, it's a hard sell because I like smoking. When the cigarettes actually stay together and they don't fall apart on me and stuff, I like smoking. But no, I'd rather go do something else with the money. Second Chance Mowers, how you doing?
Hey, Second Chance.
Second Chance. How you be?
There's a volunteer fire company down south of us here that still has a keg tap system in their fire station.
Yep.
They are a private fire company.
Nothing worse than having a fire company show up at a fire drunk.
Well, back when I was still on and still young, we were all at the bar one time, and it's a bar that we always went to because it was halfway between the two fire stations. And we got a call for a barn fire, and that place cleared out, and there was probably 8 people left after all the firemen left, and it was packed wall to wall. They had a live band there, and the band was like, "Where'd everybody go? Why, did we suck?" We're like, "No, they got a fire call." They're like, "Well, how do you know?" I'm like, "I'm a firefighter." "Why didn't you go?" I said, "Because I'm drunk." I said, "There ain't no way I'm getting on a truck."
I try to drive a fire truck right now. I'm gonna drive it through a church. It's not gonna happen.
It's bad being a firefighter and knowing that you're drunk to begin with, and the heat just makes it worse.
Well, that night, the head chief of the township actually had a designated driver that drove him to the scene. That was pretty funny.
Hmm.
Hello, Second Chance Mowers. How are you?
All right, so what's everybody working on project-wise?
A bathroom. That's highly entertaining.
Hey, it can be, depending on the type porcelain you're putting in.
I did the tub and the showers around probably 6 months ago, and we just took all the 1-inch square tiling off the wall behind the lavatory and the stool and put up the cedar planking chair rail in there. So that was a major undertaking. And then we put in what they call the life-proof flooring from Home Depot, which was a whole nother element.
Oh, yeah. Nevis Projects. Here's a guy that we have known for a long time. Nevis, what are you up to?
Hello, Nevis.
Hi, Nevis.
This person.
Me and Twisted used to run into Nevis on T-Man's live streams. And he was real active in YouTube with his builds. He's got a go-kart that he built from scratch called the Sexy Machine.
Mhm.
That thing is fast.
Well then, hi Robert Waters, hi Nevis Projects, hi Client Graphics, and hi Low Lid Time. How you doing?
A ton of people coming in.
Oh yeah.
Good to see everybody.
Hey, they might actually like us.
And Justin, I added your name to another box. Not that you're a big fan of boxes, but there's another box in the Hangouts that we added you to, just so you're aware.
Uh-huh. That's okay.
So,
You can add me to any box you want. That's fine.
well, preferably not a pine box. I don't like that solution.
I'm not going in a pine box. I'm going in a cardboard box.
Either one. I don't want to put you in there.
No, you can put me in a nice brass urn, or you could use a granite one, I suppose. But I mean, I really won't have much to say about it because I will be a pile of ashes.
Let's just hope that day doesn't come for a long, long time.
I really wouldn't have much that I could do about it. I couldn't yell at you for it because I'm a pile of ashes.
You could come back and haunt them.
Just as
No,
long as you
I am not going to haunt my urn. No. I refuse. No, I'm not going to stick around. Goodbye.
been here, done that. Time to move on.
No, I haven't been there or done that because I'm not dead yet, but no, I'm not sticking around. Y'all have fun without me.
Hello.
Lonesome, what's going on?
How you doing?
Lonesome's Garage, how you doing?
Yeah, we are a little twisted tonight because, well, Twisted is in a situation where he can't get on the live stream. The signal where he's
He's still waiting at the motor carrier inspection place.
yeah.
Good night, Jerry. If you're still around. I don't know if he already took off or not. He said he was going. Hey, Polar Bear Ed's in the chat. How you doing?
I must be lagging a little bit.
The actual YouTube stream lags behind the Hangouts for some reason. And I've been told that there's a way to correct that, but I'm not smart enough for all that.
Well, there's a way to do it, but you could slow it down on the Hangouts end, but YouTube is still going to be laggy because it's got to hit like 2 or 3 servers before it's actually put out.
I just want to know how much too much barbecue is.
Yeah,
Because I know Lonesome like a horse.
I wanted to interrupt and say, Lonesome, there's no such thing as too much barbecue.
Well, I would say probably after about the second pound, I think I would have called it quits after the first.
Well, I guess if you're getting about half sick, then that might be too much barbecue.
Yeah.
If you're only half sick, it's only half too much.
You have a point. Oh, who's blinging again?
Me.
Damn it, Craig.
All right, client. See you after a while. 6 pounds. Oh my God. 6 pounds of barbecue.
Did you not know?
Holy Hannah, that's just a smidgen of barbecue.
Lonesome can put it away, man. He's no joke.
Yeah, I know, but after about the first pound, I'm already hurting.
Yeah, I think I'd have to go with you on that one. I'd be like, eyes crossed up and freaking like one button left on my fly.
He said he only had 2 sandwiches, 2 3-pound sandwiches.
Yes, 2 foot long like submarines.
That's more like the submarine armada of subs.
Yeah, Logan's been known to eat 4 foot of sub sandwiches in a day.
Yeah.
Never said me too.
Do you remember? Do you remember? I don't know if they still do it, but do you remember when Subway used to make the 6 foot sub?
Oh, the party sub, yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Man, I used to be able to eat a foot of that, and everybody'd be like, "Oh my god!" Because it's like a double wide sandwich.
Yeah.
And I could put away a foot of that. They're like, "Oh, how could you eat so much of this?" I'm like, "Bruh, you don't eat that."
Yeah.
Well, that's when I was younger. Now I'm just like, well, I can eat some of that, but I can't guarantee how much is, how much I can eat, But, when I was younger, I can't guarantee that I'm going to stop eating.
About the most I've eaten in one setting was a 2-pound lasagna. And that was during an hour lunch, and it took 35 minutes to cook it.
Oh, man. You must have been like, you must have used the Garfield method to consume it, like the hinged head.
Locum said that he could eat a party sub in 2 days by himself.
Okay.
Oh, party sub half a day.
Okay. No, I even at my hungriest, I don't know if I've been able to get through a party sub in that type of time frame. Man.
See, I couldn't do it because too much of the same thing. I just get sick of it too quick.
Well, okay. You guys are familiar with the party pizza?
Yeah.
How it weighs like, I don't know, like 15 pounds or whatever, some ridiculous weight of pizza. Okay. I've ordered party pizza from this place. It's called Frankie's Firehouse. Okay. Now, Frankie's Firehouse, back in the day, it didn't have a delivery, so you had to go get it. We would order Frankie's Firehouse pizza, and it was the largest one around. I mean, and it's still one of the biggest, like, in the area. You can't get a bigger pizza than that. And the place just closed down. Okay. It was a fixture in the local area for a long time. And well, we would order one, and me and a couple other people could put that away pretty easily. And because I'm the pizza guy, like Turtle Power, Cowabunga, like pizza. Wow, buddy, holy crap!
Have you ever seen Robert Waters on cam, Justin?
No, I don't think so. Why?
He's not really much bigger than David, and he could eat 2 large pizzas and an apple pie. Is the largest meal he's ever eaten.
Yeah, I heard that somewhere. Oh, wait, in the chat.
That's a pretty big feat, because I don't know that I could eat more than a large pizza.
Well,
I'd be struggling at the end of a large pizza.
Well, okay. The Domino's pizzas, I used to be able to eat the 2 large pizzas with the order of crazy bread and those cinnamon things and some wings.
Yeah, that would put me under about halfway through the large pizza, probably.
Yeah. I was.
Well, depending on the crust. If it's thin crust, you could eat a lot of it, but if it's normal or hand tossed crust, probably not so much.
Now, thin crust, I could easily tear up, 2 large pizzas.
I haven't been able to do that in a long time, though. But I was a very hungry guy for when I was younger.
Well, Robert, to be honest with you, less than 2 years ago, that's about all I ate was one meal a day. And that was at 2 o'clock in the morning when I go to lunch.
Huh.
$57 Crystal Burgers. Jeez.
What's Crystal Burgers?
Have you ever seen the White Tower in the Frozen section?
Oh, Sliders.
Something like it, yeah.
Yeah, okay. The White Castle. White Castle's actually a fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've been there.
It actually started in Kansas City, believe it or not, of all places. And they're no longer there.
I was in a city, but it wasn't Kansas City. When I was traveling, we stopped at some place. There was a layover, and I went and got food, and I only had like a couple of dollars on me, and I went and got White Castle burgers because they were cheap.
But I don't hear anything.
Hello, Mr. Harold.
How you doing?
I think his sound is not working. Hello. Hello. We can hear you.
Hi, Harold. How you doing? Nope. Yep.
You there? Well, halfway there. We can see you.
Well, welcome to the panel.
I could hear you for a second, Harold.
Yeah, you might have to close the Hangout and reopen it. Sometimes Hangouts will throw you a bone and you have to restart the Hangout.
That sounds like my neighbor's deciding to listen to music.
Lonesome said he needs a computer.
Yeah, we can definitely work on that. I've been looking at different motherboards, processors, things of that nature. Depends on what you want in it and how much you want to put into it.
Hey, Robert, you just need to get your Hangouts open. We can send you an invite.
Send us an email with send us your email address. That way we can add you to it.
And also throw him in the Small Engine Nation Hangout if he wants to do that as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can definitely.
More coffee, please.
Huh?
Justin said more coffee, please.
Yeah.
No, actually, that was watermelon.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can
We got you now.
We could hear you before.
That was actually watermelon Kool-Aid.
Ooh.
No, actually, that was watermelon.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
We could hear you before.
I couldn't hear you guys.
That was actually watermelon Kool-Aid.
Oh, okay.
Mute YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes,
I couldn't hear you guys.
Oh, okay.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't drink other people's Kool-Aid. just-
Okay, I muted YouTube. Now I can't hear y'all.
Yes!
Y'all got room for one more?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes! Awesome! You made it.
Okay, I muted YouTube. Now I can't hear y'all.
I'll roll one.
Awesome. You made it.
Oh, we got two Twisteds in here now.
That's what you call it, Twisted Twister. I'll roll one.
We got two Twisteds in here now.
It's like R2D2 in the background.
That's what you call it, Twisted Twister.
I know, Stacy.
I am.
R2D2 in the background.
That stops feedback.
There you go.
That's a lot better.
I can't see the chat. That's on my iPad.
See that?
Hey, Twisted, you see what Justin's got?
That'll work right there.
I'm going to try to get you a different one, though. This one's got a couple of flaws that I wasn't satisfied with. I want to make a better one.
Hey, who is the road warrior stranger that's in our chat now?
Just some homeless guy that wandered in.
Oh,
Hey, when you're dragging your home behind your back, the back of your seat, you're not homeless.
Yeah. Okay, addressless.
Oh, you're
Start calling him Turtle.
P.O. Box.
Yeah, I carry one. Yeah. Okay, I got it.
That
never.
looked like you're driving again, so you must have got through the inspection.
Yeah, all of that shit, he didn't find nothing.
Oh, Buddy Nevis is in you.
it was perfectly fine.
Oh, Nevis is in here?
Yep.
Oh, cool beans.
You say cool beans? Really?
Yeah, I said cool
Crystal
beans.
says cool beans all the time. All the time.
Is that better than a hot potato? I don't know.
I haven't figured that out yet. I'll let you know.
A big
When's the
old
last
crazy.
time anybody had a hot cross bun?
Oh, Brad, come on, buddy. Oh, that sucks.
Is Brad in here?
Man.
If Brad's
Yeah.
in here, I gotta go.
Not only is Brad in here, but he's looking at pinky.
What?
Not only is Brad in the chat, but he's pinky tail.
Brad turned into a radioactive zombie and his pinky nail fell off.
Anybody had a hot cross
Man,
bun?
that cannot feel good.
Oh, come
I
on,
recommend a mild food killer, a cup of coffee, and sleep.
Brad's in
Yeah.
here.
Take a couple of ibuprofen,
Not only is Brad in
caffeinated beverage, and a nap.
not only is Brad in the chat.
Wow.
Hey, Harold.
Brad turned into a radioactive zombie
Boy, something is up with the audio big time.
Harold, you need to mute the video on the YouTube channel and leave the audio running on the Hangout.
But Stacy, I don't know what you mean. I'm perfectly fine.
Is that coming from me?
No,
Huh?
no. It's Harold. He's
Well.
got his.
I can't hear y'all without muting the YouTube part.
You got your headphone port plugged in to the headphone jack, or you just got the microphone plugged into it?
Yeah, he's working right now, I believe. Vivez wants to know, Stacy, you working today? And it looks like you're
I have no sound on the Hangouts from Google.
All right,
I
try
don't know what's going on, but there's no sound here.
try logging out and log back into it. Should help it.
Let me try this.
Hang on, I'll be back.
All right. Twisted, the only thing we hear on
All
your
right, the only thing I've got running right now is Hangouts. I closed everything else out, and I have no sound.
All right.
I still hear it whenever it was on here. I don't think it's coming from here.
Yeah, all I'm picking up on your end is the road noise.
Yeah.
Okay, is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. We're getting a little bit of wind noise from you, Stacy, but it's not really that bad.
Ain't nothing I can do about that at 80 miles an hour.
No.
No, keep the truck moving. That's a positive motion.
Yeah.
After the last week and a half, keep rolling. Don't slow down for the chat.
Yeah, I can't see the chat at all.
It's still going. It's still here.
Hey, Lonesome, give me a call tomorrow, about 10 o'clock. Go-karts, motorcycles, etc. What's going on?
Well, I hope y'all didn't get into too much trouble while I was gone.
Oh yeah, tons of it. We're having beer bong parties, all kinds of stuff.
Showed some bare naked rods, flywheels.
Ed was over there doing a jig.
Back Manson.
I'm sorry I missed that.
It's pay-per-view only.
I paid enough.
Nevis is back in the chat. He says hello to go-karts.
y'all check Joe Nevis out. That's a good dude.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
We
look,
gotta get him to hang out group.
I've got him invited in to hang out. All he's got to do is accept it.
Didn't we try to get hangouts on this stuff one time before, David?
Yeah, that's it's been a while.
Sounds like go-karts, motorcycles, and etc. is possibly gonna have a pacemaker put in. So we'll have to throw some curves his way. I don't know what to be scared about. Pacemakers are pretty routine anymore. But I like it to, any kind of normal proceeding.
Yeah, they're a lot more.
Oh,
A lot
really?
more.
They can hear the chat. Wow. Sorry. I'm not doing it. It's not good news. Sorry, buddy.
Well, thank y'all for getting this thing started up while I was detained.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
you're
doing
fine.
a jailbreak.
Yeah. I don't know how long my signal's gonna hold up. Hi, Crystal.
Hi.
Heard me. Holy shit.
She's wearing her Captain Jerk / You Dizzy shirt today.
Nice.
Yep, very few people have them because I only ordered like 5 of them.
I've got a ton of Twisted R Racing t-shirts, and I don't have a single one in the truck with me this trip. I got a David Johnson t-shirt, but I don't have a Twisted R Racing t-shirt.
Well, what size t-shirt are you?
2X.
Okay.
That's dedication right there when you got somebody else's YouTube shirt and your truck don't have any of your own.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, Stacy.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to start a new challenge after you.
What's that?
How not to lose your mind in 10 days when your truck will run right.
Y'all can play that one without me, all right?
You've already done it.
I have an unfair advantage.
Well, you're currently the reigning champion.
It's doing good. It's doing good right now, but it's the hour on the clock hasn't changed.
Knock on wood.
I got to get me some wood put in here somewhere. All flat.
I got some cedar. We can put a little bit of cedar trim on your dash.
There's some walnut logs in the backyard here.
If you're gonna go to Justin's place, stop by and grab a tower on your way, though.
Oh, okay.
He needs another tower because his window's doing funny things on him.
It's been doing funny things. I got it like a year ago, and it's just an old computer. It was on it wasn't really on its last legs, but I kind of kick my computer's butts when I get them. So whatever.
We got anybody watching tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good chat.
Got quite a few watching.
There's let's see. Party Pants. Alexander Smith, North Carts and Motorcycles, etc. Hot Rod Day 21, Evans Projects, and Polar Bear X are in the chat. Oh, it's Craig Bear too.
Is that Chris? Yeah, kick his butt.
Yeah, y'all gotta watch that Craig Durbin guy. He's trouble.
No thumbs down yet.
That's
Oh,
because
wait.
I wasn't in here.
Wait. Let me refresh the page.
I still don't see any, so it must not be an active situation.
Nope. No thumbs down.
Alexander said, yeah, Captain, get Rasta to make him a shirt his size up and tell him to send him the invoice for it. One that has his own channel.
So you want to buy Stacy a shirt, in other words?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought Captain
I'm losing y'all again. I'll jump back in just a little bit.
All right.
All right. Be safe.
Yeah, I got to get up with Rasta too to get him to make another Superman shirt for me. My girlfriend's fiance, he was wearing a small, but since he's enlisted now, he's kind of got a little beefier, and now he needs a medium. Kind of outgrew his shirt a little bit.
I need to get a design set down for my channel and have Rasta make me some stickers.
That'd be cool. Make sure you get me on that list of mail outs.
Oh, I will. I'm going to use the one I posted there a couple weeks back. I just haven't had time to sit down and get it finalized how I want it and everything.
You don't want a Care Bear?
Well, I lost the clipboard I had for the evil Care Bear, but a friend of mine gave me some pictures of other like bear drawings and stuff, but I can't get any of them. They're all like pictures of pictures. They're too bad to use.
Oh, just do a Google search. There's quite a few images on there.
Yeah, that's where I got that one I'm thinking about using.
So you remember the days of wearing a medium-sized shirt? I kind of remember those days, but I was like, I don't know, the last time I wore a medium shirt, I think I might have been 10, 11.
That's about the same time I wore one.
Yeah, I haven't been a medium-sized like over 30 years. Oh, man.
If I put a medium shirt on now, it'd be called a smedium.
I don't know if I could get it over my head.
I would need like 4 mediums, one for each arm, one for around my neck, and one to wrap around me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Ed, check that hangout box. I posted my favorite bear meme.
I can't even fit I can't even fit a large half the time. Like sometimes I can fit a large if I lay off the ramen noodles.
Oh wow.
No, usually not.
Well, I kind of like wearing a 4X because I'm the only one at work that wears them, and they have to order a minimum number of shirts, so I can get new shirts anytime I want.
You know?
The downside is I can't get all the cool colors like the reds and the oranges and all them because they have to order a certain number of each color, and they won't order that many different colors for me. So they order me black and dark blue. Which I'm okay with because I did have a gray one for about 15 minutes one day.
So you got a little.
Wait a minute. 15 minutes. What happened?
I walked into my shop.
You did a on a diesel, didn't you?
It was actually grease.
Oh,
I was servicing one of the vans and overgreased one of the fittings a little bit and wasn't paying attention. And the housekeeping supervisors, the ones that order the shirts, they came out and like, "What's on your back?" I'm like, "I don't know what's on my back." And they're like,
All right,
"It's
let me see
grease."
if
I'm
I
like,
can
"Oh,
hear something."
cool! I just put that on this morning."
It gacked you, huh?
Can you hear us, Harold?
Hello, Harold.
I don't know about anybody else, but when I'm on here, I'm on the hangout here. This is the hangout, okay?
Yeah.
And this is I have a pop out chat over here, okay? That comes from the actual like YouTube like viewer live stream, of course, but I pause the live stream. Like here it is. Like Stacy's still on it because I refreshed it and it's sitting there. So I don't like even if my volume wasn't muted, it's not running anyway. See what I'm saying?
yeah.
I don't bother running it because, well, why? Yeah.
Yeah. You can
I
actually
think I'm gonna have to get a specialist in here. You know,
close
the sun. If there's a radio, I could fix it, but this ain't no radio.
Well, you know what? You know what you know. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
He can't hear anything.
Well, no, it takes a while for it to catch up.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Jeepers.
That was live and in stereo.
Sorry, Mike. Sorry. Sorry, everyone.
Hey, I prefer one than the other.
No, I couldn't hold that one back. That was like
it happens.
that was insistent. That was like, I'm coming, baby. Like, man, pardon me. No. Yeah, I'm around 230 myself that I know of. If I'm any heavier than I don't know, my estimate's probably off then, but my jean jacket is pretty big. It's like a 56, like size 56 or whatever, and it's I feel it now.
I just weighed myself at work the other day, and I was at 322.
Yeah, you're 6 foot plus.
You're very tall.
Little over 6'2".
Yes, you're a very tall man.
Well, and part of that, it probably is not wearing like a normal 4X shirt. He's probably wearing a 4X tall.
The shirts are normals, but all my jackets and stuff are all talls.
Yeah.
I have a jacket that I wear that would probably fit you. It's 52 tall, I believe.
So
So it's an old Arizona Cafe Racer jacket.
well, they bought us all the fluorescent green jackets for at work, and they brought the company in for us to try on. And the biggest one they brought with them was 3X. And when I put it on, the ends of the sleeves come halfway up my forearms.
Nice.
It would go around me, but when I stuck my arms out, the sleeves come halfway up my forearms. I'm like, yeah, this ain't going to work. They ended up ordering me a 5X.
Wow. Then you can double layer it in the front.
I wear like a zip up hoodie under it.
Alexander, send me your email address. Mail it to smallengination@gmail.com, and I can get you taken care of. Of course, I got to log into my PayPal in order to find his link.
Oh. Oh, pardon me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to get up here for too long.
TV at, I think it's in the rostabtv.com.
No,
That is,
no, it's different.
Yeah, look, RastaBTV.com is down. I don't know what's blowing me up tonight, but for some reason, there are gaseous emanations occurring.
the Kool-Aid is fermenting.
I don't know what the hell's going
You make the watermelon wine. You didn't even know it.
on. Apparently,
Does that mean you're going to do the watermelon crawl later?
oh,
I was thinking the same thing, Craig.
I don't know what the watermelon crawl is. Enlighten me.
It's a country song from the mid-'90s. Maybe early 90s. I don't remember.
I don't know if I'm familiar with that one.
You could YouTube it.
I guess I could.
Google it.
Don't use Google.
All the fun properties that Justin really loves about.
I'll Google you.
Go ahead. I'm out there.
Google it.
Craig Durbin. Oh, wow, that was not really that pretty. Oh, my goodness. I just typed in a jumble of letters and it came up with quite a few results that I wasn't expecting. I got 142,000.
If you find any that say axe murderer, that isn't the right one.
Now, if you type in a jumble of letters, you never know what you're going to end up with. So,
You're probably speaking some foreign language.
You ever press the Alt key and type a couple of letters or numbers and see if it makes it an actual key command?
I used to experiment with that until I lost one of my what do you call those taskbars? It totally got rid of it, and I don't know what happened to it. So I stopped doing things like that long ago. That's several computers ago.
Those are easy fixes, though.
But I mean, I would rather get rid of like those stupid taskbars anyway. Those free ones you get, like those toolbars or whatever. Like,
on your browser?
Yeah, but I got rid of one accidentally, and I'm like, oh, how did I? Wait, I didn't even mean to do that. Oh man, I got to stop messing with stuff. And it kind of like sent up a warning flag, and I cut that out.
2 keys that you should never do if you plan on staying in a program is Alt and F4 at the same time. That's a bad combination.
A drinking game we used to do is bring up Google and 2 different people say 2 different words and type them in and then hit search. You come up with some really off the wall stuff.
Have you ever played Cards Against Humanity?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, that's a crazy game.
Cards Against Humanity, Apples to Apples. What was the other one? There was another one too that we used to play. They're all about the same, but
Apples to Apples was fun. Cards Against Humanity was like, are you kidding me? Come on. Man, we still get shocked playing that game. It's always a laugh. It's always a riot. But sometimes you lift an eyebrow, you're like, really? Yeah. Like, come on, buddy.
oh, Dirty Minds. That was the other one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That one sounds fun.
It's right along the lines of Cards Against Humanity, but it's like an adult game.
So Watermelon Crawl came out in 1994.
About right.
It's a single by, it was written by Buddy Brock and Zach Turner. It was a single that was performed by Tracy Bird.
Yep.
Okay. There you go.
If you drink, don't drive, do the Watermelon Crawl.
Oh.
Now the light bulb came on.
Sorry, it's my 8:30 alarm.
Uh-oh.
It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Yep. All right. Check your inbox, Alexander. I just sent you a email. Nevis, when you go to Google Chrome, if you look to your right, let me do a screen share here.
Good night, go-karts.
Bye, go-karts. Good luck.
Get some rest, bud.
Screen share. There we go. All right.
You got airplanes.
Yeah, it's on my backdrop. Nevis, you on here? You gotta wait for his response.
Well, it depends. If you have notifications set up to go to your email or whatever, it'll come up. But if you don't, then you have to go into the settings and look in the invites folder. That's dumb.
Yeah. All right, Nevis, look right here on your right hand side of your screen, you got your image. And then you got these 9 squares right here. When you click on those 9 squares, yours might be down a little further, but what you're looking for is this right here, Hangout.
Oh, he doesn't even have Hangouts yet. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's I guess he was looking in Internet Explorer.
Oh, okay. No, I wasn't aware. All right, that's fine. I was totally unaware of any of that. Okay.
I have found that Hangouts is a lot more stable in Chrome than it is in any of the other browsers. And that's just me.
Yeah, I've tried that with Internet Explorer, and it just craps.
Yeah, it's a Google product. You know?
Yeah.
Google Chrome, Google Hangouts, YouTube. It's all the same part. They're all different organs of the same
entity.
They're all a different spoke in the same wheel.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I hate Internet Explorer. There's nothing nice about it.
It's slow.
Well, it's got so much garbage that comes with it. When you open up a standard Internet Explorer, you always wind up with 2 tabs popping open, and their standard search engine is Bling, which is another garbage search engine.
Yeah, Bing. Yeah.
I can't stand Bing. It needs to go Boing because it's garbage.
I disabled Bing in my like the search engines that the computer will use when you open browsers and things. I disabled Bing and I disabled Google search. I don't use Google search at all.
You use Firefox?
Yahoo.
My favorite search engine searches them all, and that's Dogpile.
Yeah.
I like Ask Jeeves.
Oh my goodness, I haven't heard about Jeeves in a while.
I don't even know if it's still around.
It's Ask now. Instead of Ask Jeeves, it's just Ask.
Oh, okay.
And Ask is very much still available. You can get it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Ask and I used Firefox and just downloaded Google Chrome and went to Hangouts. Google, it says 14-day free trial. What?
How you doing, Antonio?
I've never paid a dime for any of that. Chrome or
Yeah, Chrome should be a free browser. You might have clicked on the wrong one.
it might be a fraudulent one that just wants you to pay.
Yeah. Try searching when you go to your Firefox. Just type in Google Chrome, and if it doesn't have the destination google.com, then don't download it. You'll see the destination directly under the description of what you're searching for. Hey, Antonio.
Hey, Antonio.
Hi, Antonio.
How you doing?
Yeah, it's Ask website, Bing, every one of those. Every time I've searched for something, I always get a pop-up telling me that I've searched for something that contains a virus, and I can search the exact same thing in Google and have no problem whatsoever. So I don't know. It just might be that me and those two search engines do not get along. I've actually had a computer crash thanks to Microsoft's Bing. I like to boink it halfway across the country.
Yep, no Bing for me.
Yeah, no Bing for me neither.
No point, no bing.
And unfortunately, you know, Internet Explorer, Microsoft, they force Bing on you. I mean, as soon as you log in, it's there.
Yeah, but you can disable it.
Yeah, I would rather uninstall it, like completely.
Yeah, I don't use Internet Explorer. I haven't in years.
Did it connect?
How you doing, Harold?
Yeah,
It did connect.
yeah. Make sure you turn your YouTube page like down or muted or something.
I got
Yeah.
rid of it.
Oh, you got rid of it? Good.
You can actually go to the YouTube stream, and there's 3 dots above the chat. And you click on the 3 dots, it'll allow you to go down to where it says pop out chat. It'll take you to another mini browser, and then you can close the YouTube page down completely and still have the chat running.
Oh,
Hey, Tractor's back. How you doing, Jay?
Jay.
Welcome back, Jay.
okay.
Yeah,
It's all
Microsoft.
a process, Harold. You know, once you get all the little ins and outs worked out, it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a radio.
However, if we do have some questions about an icon or something, we'll call you.
There you go.
Harold, you work on radios and stuff?
Lil, I'm a ham radio operator.
Are you familiar with another YouTuber named Buzzsaw?
No.
I'm going to type his name in the chat for you so you can look him up. And his name is Buzzsaw, and it stands for Buzz Safe at Home. Okay.
Okay.
He's quite a interesting fella. You go check out his channel. He's always working on some antenna array or some kind of radio or something. He's pretty technically minded fellow when it comes to electronics and radios and things. So
Okay.
I think you might like that. Maybe. Anyway, there you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, Alexander's right on that. It's called Microsoft Edge browser. That's still, to me, garbage.
They actually still have the Internet Explorer option in Windows 10 as well, but it's horrid. Absolutely horrid.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want your computer to crash or wind up catching viruses 10 times easier, be my guest in using it. But me, no. That's the first thing I delete when I install Windows. I use it just long enough to get the Chrome browser, and then I uninstall theirs.
Yeah, totally. I feel you. Yep. The only way to go, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I don't necessarily like Google products, but that's what everything's running on nowadays. So,
Yeah, I kind of read Alexander's name. Sorry, Antonio. But yeah, Edge is it's garbage. I would be,
Unfortunately, Edge is what I'm using.
yeah, that's probably the reason why you're having major problems.
well, I mean, you use what you use. I mean, if it's working for you, who's to say it's not? You know, if it's working, it's working. That's good.
I took it back to my son, and I asked him, because he chats all the time with his friends. I asked him, I said, well, what do you use when you're sitting there talking with your friends here on the computer? He goes, audio only.
Good night, Antonio.
Not Antonio. Yeah. definitely been one of those days. Oh,
So what all did I miss?
a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Nothing major.
A little bit of
Food of the big.
Google search and Ask and Bing and Internet Explorer and Google Chrome and
Justin's going to do the watermelon crawl.
Watermelon Crawl.
Oh, that'd have been cool.
No, Achy Breaky Heart, but you know.
Oh, I'd have to leave on that note.
Can y'all hear the TV in the background here?
Just a little bit.
I don't. Do you do 6 meter as well, Harold?
I don't have an array for 6 meters. I've got everything else, but 60 and 160. Either one of those two bands I don't have, but I've got everything else.
And my best friend is big into ham radio stuff, and he's got all kinds of dipoles and stuff in his backyard. And then he's got a bunch of Yagi antennas that he wanted on a rotator on his roof. So he was trying to figure that out, and I gave him the idea of using some rigid conduit and screwing 2 pieces together and then putting a piece of pipe in the ground and then putting an antenna mast up on his roof. And he's scared of heights, so I put a rotator up on the peak of his roof for that antenna array that he was wanting to turn. And he was scared to death. He's like, don't stand too close to the edge of the roof. But he was laying on his roof. And I was like, you can do all this stuff in the backyard. You got all these antennas and whatnot hung up in the trees and everything, and you're worried about the roof?
You should have seen when I first put my tower up. I had a windstorm come through and blew the antenna over into the tree next to the house. Well, I had to climb that thing with it leaning over and attach a wire to it to pull it back up.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was a little scary.
Yeah, I would have just got out a step ladder, but I have, like a 14-foot step ladder. So
no, this is 85 feet.
Yeah.
Well, if it was leaning into the tree, I would have got a step ladder out and climbed up in the tree. And then climb myself back down. I don't know that I would have wanted to climb up the tower that was hinged.
BRB.
Yeah. But yeah, he does a lot of the 6 meter and all that kind of stuff. He's also basically in charge of the local police beat. So he does a lot of that stuff for them as well.
All right. Yeah, we've actually got a Simplex group here that's recognized by the ARRL that runs VHF and sideband on 2 meters. That they're very, very active. Do a lot of window or not a lot of storm spotting.
Nice. What part of the country are you in?
Nashville.
Nashville, right smack dab in the center of the bread belt.
Yep.
Nevis is in the Hangouts.
All right. We get him into Small Engine Nation.
I'm getting ready to as soon as I get. Hey, Nevis, send me an email to this address. That way I can get you added in on the Small Engine Nation panel. But I am going to warn you, when you get on there, the first thing you want to do is turn the notifications off, and I can show you how to do that. Because that thing will drive you completely insane. It will ding 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yep. Without a doubt. It starts out usually with a good morning from Ed, and then it continues clear up to the time Ed says good morning.
Ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
No wonder
ding,
my
ding,
battery's
ding.
going dead.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a new Chrome or an updated version of Chrome out now. They've implemented a few things. I haven't really read a whole lot about it yet, but yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It's similar to the way the other one operated, similar, but with a few extra perks.
Uh-oh. You said perks, and Justin's all cheery-eyed. And he's playing with a light bar with a black light in it, I'm guessing.
Well, I did.
Charging particulates in his castings.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna check it out now.
You know what it reminds me of, Justin? Back in the old tube TV days when somebody had their hue out of whack and too much blue in their TV set.
You see that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I turned off my computer screen, so I can't see anything that's going on right now.
oh, that looks cool.
It's got a nice green, almost like an emerald green color to it, or a chrome green.
Parts of it.
Which, you know, if Jay were looking at that right now, he'd probably be going, I got to have that.
Well, I can make a better one. This is these were all experimental. These are just prototypes. I give them away. Sure, people can have them. It's not like I'm being stingy or hoarding them or something. No, but I'm saying there's much better stuff to be had out there. Like I wish that you could see these the way that I'm seeing them, because they look a lot better, like the way that I see them. See what I'm saying? Like they don't look as good on camera. They just don't. They never do. Never quite look as good as they do in person. So, but anyway, I figured I'd share a little bit. And the longer these things sit in the black light, the more intense the colors become, things like that. And if I get Crystal to turn her light off for a minute, you might actually even be able to see these glow.
Oh yeah.
Can you see them glowing?
Oh, yeah.
The glow sticks and things. This skull is probably the best one glowing.
What?
And this little guy here, things like that. So you just know that it does kind of work, but you kind of gotta, like, it didn't work the way that I wanted it to. That's all I'm saying.
Or actually,
This is the big one here. So
All right.
I don't know how much of that you're seeing, but
Oh, most of it. It looks good.
Hey Rasta, how you doing?
I need some light.
The Nevis, there is no actual join button to join the Small Engine Nation. You're already in it. I mean, it's that easy.
There is one on Hangouts.
Yeah, that's to join the calls and things.
Right.
But as far as joining the Small Engine Nation to be a member, there is no join button.
Hey, David.
Hey, Matt.
Ross is asking about the payment that Alexander sent.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to send Frost a message.
Okay. We got Matt on video feed again. He must be hopefully he's getting the rest of the seat done, or he is playing in the shop.
The seats are in. We are trying to put up all the tools and see all this extra empty space that we have in the shop now.
You have a floor? I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
I know. So we actually have a floor for a few
Hey,
minutes.
Matt, come over here. I got a building for you to work on. Couple of them, actually.
Excuse me.
Yeah, it got dark on us real quick.
Yeah, unfortunately, we haven't quite got to that June equinox yet.
Well, it's still early spring. Come on now. It's only been
I'm just thankful that it's not dark at 4:30 or 5 o'clock anymore.
Amen.
When we start losing daylight before 7 o'clock, I start to go into a winter. tourism.
Well, remember, the longest day of the year is the summer solstice.
Yep.
Look at that, boys.
Cool. I like it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That looks cool,
Nice.
man.
Nice, Matt.
Super nice.
Very tall, though. Those seats are really tall. I like that a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of crack
Lots of-
section.
Nachos Dad.
Huh?
Russell, I think the message hang out.
Might as well.
Hello, Nacho Dad.
Nacho Dad, how you doing? Nice to meet you. How you doing? Good to see you in here, buddy. Thanks again for the shirt. I appreciate it, buddy. Well, the shirt's I really appreciate that a lot, man. My.
Alexander is Stacy that had a t-shirt with Push It All Racing on it is what he was talking about.
This is
Instead of the Small Engine Nation shirt, Alexander's paying for a Twisted All Racing shirt to be sent to Stacy.
I think what Stacy was talking about is he has shirts that say Twisted R Racing on them. He just doesn't have any with him in the truck.
maybe. I didn't interpret it that way, but I'm not a rocket scientist. I might have been mistaken.
I think he said he has one of Dave's shirts with him, but doesn't have one of his own with him.
And maybe so. I'm not sure.
Oh,
I'm trying to get ready for work.
Hey, Matt, how did that situation come out with your oil?
What?
How did the situation come out with your motor oil?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything right now. Nothing bad. It's still using oil.
Okay.
I haven't checked it this weekend, so. Well, last time I said something, it got all misunderstood, and some things were said that I didn't appreciate. I made a video of it, but
What?
said to some people that they shouldn't be said.
Well, I'll
So-
apologize if I said anything out of character or out of line, Matt. You know that.
No, it was just, some things were said that they misunderstood what I was saying. So I don't want to give them any food.
Okay. I
So
understand.
it is what it is. It's not using it like it was. I think it's still leaking because I haven't put that seal in it yet. So it's probably just still leaking.
I haven't really had time to mess with it.
I've been trying to do other stuff. So that's just the gist of it right now. I got to get that seal replaced, then I'll go from
Okay.
there.
My question was, is the fear factor, are you over that fear factor of driving it?
Oh, I'll drive the crap out of it. I don't care.
Okay.
I care if it's blowing smoke all over everybody else. I don't care. It is smoking, but only when I'm starting it up and it's not a valve seal. I think I got a carb issue. I think it's overloading the thing when it shuts off. It's going past the seat. And I think it's putting too much fuel in there when I'm trying to start it.
I had a car that would burn a quarter oil
So
every time
I'm
I
looking
ran
at
it
there's a
more
few
than
things.
a half hour. I mean, like a quarter of a quart. Sorry, it would burn a quarter of a quart of oil if I ran it more than a half hour.
At least you can get it started. I can't even get mine started. I'm working on a little go-kart right now that the carburetor, I don't know, it's got some serious issues. I went ahead and ordered a new one. Hopefully this week it'll be in.
Well, what do you got for an engine on it?
It's a 150cc. Actually, it's a 125. Little twister cart's what it's called. The 2005, and yeah, it's got some serious issues. But hey, we're gonna play with it.
Yep, it's gonna be on. Who is that talking?
All right, no one.
Who is that talking? Who is it?
Harold.
Somebody's got
Oh,
a
okay.
block.
I didn't recognize him
Yeah, it's Harold.
for some reason. Hi, Harold. I didn't recognize you, buddy.
Sorry, it's just that old man.
You've been on here before. Now, I didn't say that.
No, I did.
Unplugged. All right, get those out of there. Now my seatbelt should.
Okay.
One there. I can just shove that underneath there. Somebody's gonna cut it. It's wide. Huh?
That's my phone.
Wow.
I get my daggum seatbelts back. Give them back.
Excuse me.
They're not yours. Give them back. Well, they're yours, but they're mine.
It's my purse. I don't know you.
Now I gotta get those DVDs out. Thanks.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
Dang it, he disappeared with the light.
Don't tell me you're scared of the dark.
First impressions.
Oh, that was
It's loud.
Feels. Well, that's just about right. Don't hate it. Good because it It's in there now. Oh yeah, I can cruise with that. I like it. You want to sit in here? See if you like it, baby. You can actually drive this thing now.
Yay.
What do you think? You like it?
Ooh. I can see. Y'all can't,
Right.
but I can.
Oh, you going for a
Yeah.
drive?
Yeah, it's dark.
Yeah, hold on. There.
Nice.
I can actually see over the dash now. I told you I'm short.
Where do you put these lights in? I like it. I don't have to put my steering wheel down no more. But I like it. Put my steering wheel down, it'll be right on my nads. I guess I can cruise like that. It ain't no big deal.
The question is, do you bump your head when you get in?
No, I still got 1.5 inches, 2 inches.
When it fits good.
Hey, it's better than seats over in it. It's got some bolstering to it. I like a little bolstering in my seat.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
I got into a couple of vehicles that the roof was a little bit too low or the seat was too high. Yeah, I caught my ear a couple of times. Not a fun feeling.
Well, the seats in this one, they were comfy, and you just sink right into them. It's hard to get out. But when you sit in them, there's all like 2 bolts in the seats on each side. So when you sit in them, it's like, whoa, you know, am I going all the way back? Hello, back window.
I don't run very well anymore, so I can't fit in the back seat of a Firebird anymore.
All right, guys, I got to get out of here and get ready for bed. Good chatting
All right,
with y'all.
take care.
Good.
All right.
See y'all on the flip side.
Yeah, polar bear.
Get some rest. Have a good night.
Night.
Go.
No, I know I ain't been on, guys. I've just been trying to get this done. As you can see, it's dark here.
Yeah, it's a bit dark everywhere. Just about.
Who's blinging?
Not me.
It ain't me this time.
I heard my phone dang.
That's not the one. That's not the one.
It's
10
me.
Messages, cheapers. Oh,
Somebody's important.
nothing. Who's nothingness? What? Not polar bear.
We got dingers everywhere.
Ding, ding, ding. We have a
Yeah,
winner.
I turned it all off. Maybe now. Well, except the emails. Let me turn the emails off. Well, I ain't got no new ones there. That's me.
It's
So,
it sounds like you're popping off in your Hangouts.
Yeah. But nothing's coming up on the chat side, so I don't have a clue. Hey, I'm just glad the thing's working.
Sounds like me.
Dan, where you at, man? You in the garage? Having fun?
Ah! Ah!
Oh, Stacy said it's time to close down stream. So, I believe it.
I haven't gotten anything from anybody.
All right, y'all.
What did you do?
Hey, if I get some stuff going, if I get that carburetor in, I'll get some videos back out this week.
Sounds good, Harold.
See what's going on, man.
All right. Hey, RPM.
How you doing, buddy?
All right, y'all have a good evening. I'm gone too.
All right.
Hey, Harold.
Have a good one.
Take care, Harold.
Hi,
Yeah, I'm
Harold.
getting ready to stop the broadcast here. So everybody out there, the Small Engine Nation community, saying hello for Twisted, and also saying good night for Twisted. Thank you for joining in. Craig, you got anything?
Everybody have a good week. We'll hopefully catch up with everybody on Wednesday night with Nate's live stream, followed by Thursday night with Jay's live stream, and Friday with Twisted stream, and maybe Tuesday with Matt's stream if he gets a chance to get to that point. We'll see. So, and always as well, we got next Sunday with the family get together back here again as well. So everybody put in a thought or a prayer for go-karts and motorcycles and etc. He's having some heart issues, and Stacy's mother-in-law still having some stuff going on. So anybody else that's out there having issues, just kind of drop an email into the Small Engine Nation Gmail account, or let somebody know.
You got anything, Justin?
Oh, yeah, I'm kind of sleepy, so I'm kind of drifting off. Sorry. Everybody have a good night. Thanks for having me on the panel again. I know I'm kind of useless right now, but hopefully in the future I will have some kind of benefit to society.
So you're fine. You do a lot, Justin, more than what you know.
Yeah, you do. Hey, Peeper.
Yes.
You and Matt got anything y'all want to say before we go out of here?
I love you guys. Don't go.
We love you too, Matt and Peepers.
I will probably start doing my live streams Tuesday nights around 6:30 Central Time.
That sounds
That'll
awesome.
give him time to get home.
So if y'all want to tune in, that's when I'll be here. Central Time.
All right.
That's what time I'm here. I understand if y'all can't make it.
I guess I can make the 1 hour adjustment.
Well, I'm sorry.
Alrighty, y'all remember to visit Joe Nevis Projects YouTube channel. Show us some channel love, and y'all have a good night. And as Twisted would say, just bring it.